another portrait of Madame Pompadour. You can see the hairstyle is actually a braid. That's what we've done with Laura today. It's a braid that started at the base of the neck and comes up to the top and goes into that little poof in the front. And the little poof is for you to be able to put something in. She's going to have things in her hair a little bit later. Here's another version of the hair with more side curls going on. This is an engraving you're going to see later. But it gives a nice side view, especially the one at the back of the chaperone with the fan. At the moment, she's having put on her caraco jacket. Are you doing okay? Embroidered silk on the skirt. In the 18th century it would be hand embroidered, and it probably wouldn't go all the way to the waist because that would be a waste of labour and it was very expensive. Although I found recently there was an embroidered skirt that went all the way to the waist, but it was done with silk tambour stitches, which are very, very fine, not the thickness of the embroidery here. She has a... Now she's not finished. She's only part of the way there. The fichu. This is a bobbin lace fichu, and it's an original. It's not 18th century, it's a little bit later. But it's probably going to be the last time it's worn because it has to be conserved. But it was so beautiful, I thought one last time. Now, why all this cover up? Because 18th century ladies were not supposed to have suntans. So she's going to have every bit of cover up within the realm. You want to put that in? Now she's going to be covered up with gloves. Her other options of this would be to wear mittens. And they had mittens that covered up the fingers in one piece, and you could take them out from under the fingers and flip it back so that you could do your needlework. And then, if not, you push your hand inside if it was cold. I can see you all nodding, you know your history. The other way. It has its own position, true position, which has to be a little bit forward. You got it? That's why two people are positioned in the same time. Wait. Okay. Now, wouldn't you like to be having lunch with her? Yes. Now, notice something about why is she holding hands that way? Well, she's holding her hands that way because that was the socially acceptable of a person of wealth. They did not straighten their arms. That was for their servants. So to make sure, the jackets were cut in shape. They were cut so that your elbow fitted into that so you couldn't straighten your arm. Because when you did that, it all buckled up and it actually sort of hurt. So many of the jackets had this wonderful shape.
Now, could she raise her arms over her head?
Oh, she wouldn't do that. There's no reason to. Yeah. The highest that they raised their arms was to dance. Because you dropped something, somebody else picked it up for you. You're not going to bend down with that corset.
This is as high as I go.
That's it. Now, how do you feel in the corset, by the way? Tell us how you feel.
I feel alright. I feel constricted. I'm much more aware of my posture and my body, and I'm very aware of my breathing. Just very paced breathing, keeping calm, not taking big gulps of water. And other than that, it seems, once I get used to it, it seems to just disappear. And I just get into the habit of holding myself up